What's up, guys? This is Dr. Kyle from Cape Chiropractic and Acupuncture coming at you with this week's movement tip of the week, actually here in CrossFit Beacon. Today's movement tip, or this week's movement tip, is actually hanging and the benefits of hanging. So it's not something that's frequently incorporated into people's daily routines, but it's something that a lot of movement enthusiasts and health practitioners would recommend, especially to people who have healthy enough shoulders. A few things. You definitely want to be cautious that if you have a previous history of some rotator cuff issues or any sort of really bad shoulder pathology, that you want to get checked out before trying this. But there are also a few regressions and progressions that can be helpful for people who are maybe experiencing a little bit of shoulder sensitivity, where that still may benefit from this. So the benefits of hanging are endless, really. I mean, it's great to help, first of all, decompress the lumbar spine, upper thoracic spine, even into the neck a little bit. But it's also great to help put a challenge on our joints that we're not used to challenging. It involves, creating a lot of straightening, extension in the elbows. It's a really good distraction or way to kind of space apart the joints and the wrists as well. And very important is that a lot of us don't get enough time in the overhead position or getting our shoulders to be completely flexed. So this is a great way to help take some tissues and really stretch some things out that we usually don't stretch out. So a few progressions and ways that we're going to do this. The first and most simple way is with a double overhand grip or pronated grip. And for those who have healthy shoulders, this should be a relatively tolerable movement. But all you simply have to do, very, very simple movement, is just jump up to a bar and allow yourself to get nice and comfortable and just hang on tight. Now, you may feel some stretching occur in through the lat region and through this area on either side, which is okay, and especially if it's comfortable. You shouldn't feel too much pinching pain or any sort of real true discomfort in the shoulders or anywhere while you're doing this. You may also feel a little bit of gapping or opening in your low back, which is great, as long, again, as there's not pain. Now, we're okay with a little bit of what we call strain or stress through the tissues, but again, no pain. So if the passive hanger, just letting gravity do all the work, is too much, what you can do is actually take your shoulder blade muscles through here and engage them to help create a little bit more muscle activation and stability in your shoulders. So what that would look like is this. Instead of letting gravity do all the work where you go down like this, it's very subtle, but from this position here, you go up like this and hold yourself in this position. So it's very, very subtle, but this is active hanging, which uses more muscles and is good for people who are kind of learning how to do this, where the passive hang allows for you to completely distract and kind of open tissues up a little bit more. Now, if this is still a little too uncomfortable, you can regress and use a box, because this is still very, very helpful. If you go into this position here, slightly bend your knees and allow yourself to hang in this position while having a little bit of an assist from your, using your feet on a box or something that's elevated. That can be very, very helpful to help slowly introduce this stress or healthy stress into your tissues in this position here. Now, hanging would be great for people who spend a lot of time sitting at a desk or kind of in this flex position here, because it's taking all these tissues that get so used to being in this position and bringing them into essentially the opposite, right? So this is great, again, for low backs, for wrists, kind of help open up some elbows, and it's just fun to do. So give it a shot, guys, and let me know what you think.